Give it up for the beautiful, the gorgeous Asia Scott!
Thank you.
Whoa! Elbow room! How are we feeling? All 3.5 of you. I really appreciate y'all for staying. I love you guys. Thank you to Berto. Give it up for Berto for putting this together. He's the man. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. I'm not drinking as much as I probably would be. I never heard of blacking out or, anything like that. But tomorrow I do plan on day drinking, taking a nap, acting like I'm not fighting with my sister right now about her boyfriend. The usual family stuff. I am in the holiday mood though. Earlier I thought I saw Santa Claus with his list, but I turned the corner and it turns out it was a homeless guy with a beer belly and a CVS receipt. I was like, okay, that makes more sense. But I love Christmas time, I love the holidays. You see him wearing a Merry Christmas shirt by Mike Tyson. He's the man too. Yeah, I'm ready for the holidays. The only thing that weirds me out about it is Santa Claus himself. I don't really fuck with that guy too much. Everybody knows the song. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. I don't remember signing up for the Santa Claus surveillance. I don't remember that shit at all. It's probably where the NSA got the idea from, but I don't know. I have questions. It's like, if he knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows when you've been bad or good, why do so many people still get molested? It's a question that needs answering. Where the fuck are you? You're supposed to be everywhere. You can be everywhere. Got eyes everywhere. You can't send like a renegade elf down, like a Jackie Chan or a Jason Statham, a Black Widow, some bullshit to just bust some fucking pedophile heads open. Let's get some shit fucking done already. Right, fuck them all the way up. I want to go to the mall and take kids off his lap like he's a liar. He's a fucking father of lies. Anyway. So, because it's a holiday season, I am wearing mistletoe panties. So, if anyone is in the spirit of charity, of goodwill, the swingers left, so I'm left with you guys. Yeah, sexo! Sexo excelente! Spicy. Yeah. Yeah, when she was up there and she had the dildo with the hair on it, I was like, what the fuck is even happening right now? I didn't know where I was going, but I was looking, so that's on me, man. Yeah. Well, anyway, those are my holiday jokes, so happy holidays, everyone. Yes. So besides being a comedian, I've been thinking about making a career change, I've been thinking maybe I should work with my hands, make people happy, like a farmer, gardener, drug dealer, something like that. Something light, they bag things up, makes sense. Then I was like, maybe OnlyFans? That's woodworking, you know what I'm saying? Maybe slightly less messy, maybe more messy, I don't know. The job I have now, I have to see a lot of elderly people in their skin. I'm a nurse, so yeah, I go to their house and do assessments and shit. A lot of old balls, old titties, old skin. I have to look a 78-year-old woman in the eye and ask her with a straight face, are you pregnant or nursing? And she just looks at me like, are you sure you're a nurse? And I'm like, ma'am, I know that if I squeezed your breast, the dust might come out. I know that. I know that if there was a fetus in there, it might be fossilized. I don't know your life. just in there, just. Yeah. I also have to talk to them about sex, which can be awkward, but they're, senior citizens are the third highest group for new STDs. And it's like, I know Mr. Charles is not going to wear those originals out of that pocketbook, but please wrap it up. And they're like, baby, you got to die from something. It's fine if it's dick. I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. Never mind. That's cool. Live your life. You got 3 good years left. Let's live it up. Nah. But I did get in trouble the other day because I insulted a trans woman. It was a misunderstanding. Mr. Understanding. Either way. Thank you. Well, anyway, the trouble all started because I asked for her first name and then her surname. Now, most people know surname means last name, but she heard sir and just immediately started cussing me out. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't think it should be my fault that she's trans and a dumb bitch at the same time. Like, that's not on me. But you know, it probably took her a long time to be comfortable with herself, and it takes balls to be who you are. So kudos to that bitch. I'm proud of her, wherever she is. Yeah, but I understand being sensitive about how you look. The other day, somebody told me that I looked like a trans Bob Marley. So that makes sense, okay. And then they kept going, and they're like, you know, you kind of remind me of a like a Muppet who smokes hookah or something. And I was like, all right. And I thought, well, I'm yellow, I have a big mouth, my hair kind of looks like yarn, I'm good with kids. And I've been fisted, so like all of it together makes sense. The whole thing, you gotta look at the big picture, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But a little bit about me. I'm half black, half predator. I'm kidding, I'm all predator. Watch the fuck out. But speaking of predators, I did date some men last year. Like, your kind. You guys. It was fine. Tasted like chicken. It was like riding a bike with a dick on it. It was fine. One guy was half black, half Japanese. And what surprised me is that whenever he ate me out, he never used chopsticks. I was like, okay, that's different. And then, and then, you know, I thought his cum would be salty, but it was sweet and sour. So I was like, that makes sense. Asian. Put that in the encyclopedia or something. Yeah, I dated another dude, was very sensitive, very sweet, but he always had this habit of crying after sex. It was kind of a turnoff. I was like, the dildo's not that big. You're being fucking dramatic. Like, lay down. I'll get you some ice. It was not Berto, but he's more than welcome. Come to me. I'll impregnate his mouth behind the dumpster. Is that what you like to do, right? Behind the, yeah. His knees are too bad, though. I understand. We could lay down if you really want to. I am sweet. I'm considerate. Yeah, man. But yeah, I was single for a while. I was on all the apps. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, DoorDash, Uber Eats. It's important to me that my partner knows how to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's important to a lady, a woman. And I've watched my 600-pound life. You know, they always have boyfriends. And you know why that is? It's because by looking at somebody morbidly obese, you know that they swallow. You know that for a fact. That's how they got like that. I really appreciate you, Berto. I wish you were in every fucking crowd I was in. No, but I've dated all kinds. I dated a Jehovah's Witness. That was okay, except when she showed up to my place unannounced. And it was always knock-knock jokes. The answer was always Jesus. It's like, okay, I get it. I dated thugs, people who couldn't really read good, but they knew all about sentencing, you know what I mean? And even people from Austin, like broke. I'm not saying you're broke, you have a job, thank God. But everybody else I dated from there, they always had their hand out for something, never had a job. I think the closest they ever got to a job was a fucking staph infection. Like, you're disgusting. See, she gets it. She went to public school too, we get it. But yeah. If the fisting jokes and cum jokes weren't, you know, a hint, I do love the ladies. Love them. They're great. They talk a lot of the time, though. I think it's because we have 2 sets of lips. That's my theory. I'm like, baby, I get it. Please, I just want to sleep. Nah. But I occasionally have to, reckon with myself, like, what was it that made me gay, I wonder? Like, was I born like that? The hints were there, I loved slip insides when I was younger. I loved to finger paint. Just get my hands on. And anytime I ate an Arby's sandwich, I'd pick up the roast beef, hold it sideways, delicately kiss it before chowing down. Getting Arby's sauce all over my face, like, ah! I'm a fan of Arby's. I'm keeping them in business, probably. Bye. But occasionally I do have to prove my love in other ways by wearing strap-ons. If you don't know what that is, it's a fake, Sexo knows. It's like a fake dick. And you put it on, and I always feel goofy because it's like, what are the balls doing there? I'm not going to 3D print a kid. Like, what the fuck? I'm just putting it on, trying to stab people in the forehead. And occasionally a nice young woman will want to put it in her mouth, and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And she'll get on her knees and start pleasing me very orally with her hands in her mouth, just making all these erotic duck noises, like, and I'm like, whoa, hey, I can't feel any of that, but you look great. Keep going. Yeah. And while she's choking on the plastic, I'm like, yeah, you're a nasty little sea turtle, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're not endangered anymore. Congratulations. No, for real, they're not endangered anymore. I was like, oh, good for them. They're escaping the sand. The seagulls aren't eating them anymore. That's awesome. Yeah. Anyway, so my other job, I officiate weddings. I married my mother to my stepfather. And a lot of people never let me finish that sentence. They say, you married your mom. I'm like, not like that. My name is Asia, not Alabama. Let's relax. Yeah, she's married to a nice Jewish doctor. Why she would choose to be Jewish and black right now, I don't know. The only explanation is love, because I'm like, that's a hard life. Her name is Wengervitz now. Yeah. But I love Mark. I remember the first time I went to his place for a barbecue, he had a nice little spread. And I got to the sausages and all the tips were cut. I was like, oh shit. Like, he takes his Judaism really fucking seriously. That's crazy. So neatly too, but he's a surgeon, so very precise. Yeah. So, what do y'all think about AI? Do you think it's evil? I don't like it either. Right now, whenever you get directions or don't put something in the bag, there's these digital white bitches that are like, put it in the fucking bag. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Please. Please, don't hurt me. But I feel like in the future when robots are walking among us, that it's going to be programmed to be racist. I don't know, I just get that feeling. Like they'll be able to be switched to antebellum mode. Like say, I have a robot clean up my house. And I'm like, hey, thank you, robot, for cleaning up my house. I appreciate that. And it'll be switched to antebellum mode, and it'll be like, I sure didn't mind cleaning up your mess. Be like, why the fuck are you talking like that? Get the fuck out of my face. Switching it back to the generic angry white bitch. I like that better. Just a theory of mine. So anyhow, did y'all hear that they got rid of the penny? Yeah, I want my change. I want my change. I don't like that. But I've always had a theory about the penny. I think white people hated Lincoln for getting rid of black people as currency, so they made him as close to worthless as possible. They made the coin brown. They made him a cent, which is basically the least you could be in any currency. And now they stopped making them. So I'm like, shit, a little bit of racism isn't everything. It's like microplastics. For real, it is, like, everything. But my last joke, and I appreciate y'all for hanging in there. I was watching Lion King, And I got to the part where Mufasa's talking to Simba about the delicate balance, the circle of life, lions on top, yada yada. And he's like, Simba, everything the light touches is yours. But stay away from that shadowy area where all the hyenas live. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know Pride Rock was in Mississippi. That's crazy. My name is Asia. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Love you. Thank you, Berto.